It's so humiliating when you get kicked out of a game, too. You're going back and nobody to talk to.
That's good. Doc, now that we are at the midpoint of the season, with all the things that you've had to go through, what would you give a great letter to your team?
Oh, shoot, I don't know. Incomplete right now. I mean, we're winning games. We really haven't had a healthy squad, but our guys are they're progressing. I like where we're at. I like our mindset overall. So I'm very happy with the team. I would love to just have all the guys play at the same time for a long period of time. That would be nice. That's the only thing. If I had a concern, moving forward, that we just haven't had minutes on the floor.
Doc, Kawhi says at this stage of the season, it's important just to have fun, be patient, enjoy the process. How important is it to remind yourselves of that, not to rush to where you guys hope to be?
Yeah, well, I don't know if coaches have a lot of fun, but I do. I try to. But it is important. You have to enjoy the journey. Like it's hard enough, playing in the NBA season and winning an individual game. So I think our guys do that. I think our guys understand where we're at. We look at ourselves as a work in progress, but we don't accept that as like a status quo. We accept that as we're a work in progress, and the work word is very important.
Doc, how's Paul doing? Is he doing any work at shoot-around? Any plans for the trip for him?
He's going on the trip. No, I mean, he's shooting. He's doing some work, but other than that, yeah.
Doc, can you talk about Markelle Fultz, and are you impressed with the leap he's made this year?
Yeah, I'm just happy for him. I don't know him at all. I honestly don't know a lot about him other than I watched him in Philly struggle, and that is awesome what he's doing. And so from just a guy that loves the NBA, and I love players overall, I'm just very happy that he has found a place. I think Cliff has done a great job with him. And watching him play, he's playing with joy. He's playing hard. It's just fantastic. I think a lot of people felt like gave up on him, but he didn't. And it's pretty cool. I love it.
Doc, is there sort of a stigma or notion that young players or lottery picks specifically have to perform well right away?
Well, by your standards, yeah. I mean, yeah. By your standards, really. Like sometimes we have to wait on guys, and we judge guys too much with the number that they were picked on one single day. When you think about that, there's so many players. Man, I was the 31st player picked, on one day. By midseason the next year, I felt like I was the 10th player picked. You know what I mean? Like it's one day that we're judging guys, and then we judge their performance on that number, and I think that's a little unfair to the kid. He didn't ask; they just took him. You know what I mean? So again, in Markelle's, I'm just very happy for him. I don't want to be too happy tonight for him, but it was fun watching him last night.
Doc, Zubac's been kind of hitting a stride recently with his play. When there's more continuity on the roster, is there any chance we see more minutes from him?
I don't know. We'll wait and see. I like the problem. I can tell you that. It's a terrific problem to have. But he's been fantastic. And just, from where he started with us and from last year to, when you think about it, didn't play a lot of minutes in the playoffs to where he's playing now, it's been absolutely wonderful to watch.
Doc, last year you guys were obviously kind of had this underdog role. Now you're a little bit more of the favorites. Is there a different mentality team-wise? And if there is it hard for the team to kind of transition to that different mentality?
Yeah, I don't know. I think every year is different, honestly. And, some teams take on the leadership role and just say we're going to run with it out of the gates. Some teams say, okay, we believe we're going to win, but we're going to build up into that point, until it's time. So, I don't know. We're definitely not sneaking up on anyone. I can tell you that. I guess that's a different mindset. It's the mindset you'd rather have. So I'll take it.
Doc, the Magic are the 6th team to play the Lakers and Celtics on Lakers and Clippers on back-to-back nights.
Come on.
Either Clippers.
Freudian slip right there.
Either Clippers, Lakers, Clippers. those teams are 2 and 9. Is it an advantage to have to play, both of those two teams for you guys? Is it an advantage to the other team?
It's a good question. I didn't even know that was the record. I think last year that wasn't the case. It was probably about 500. So I think more of it is both teams are a lot better, to be honest. I think, it's funny. I'd never done that in my career as a coach or as a player, and I think it's, for the most part, good. And, as I jokingly say, I would love to be the team on second night of Sunday, because Saturday and Friday in LA would do its magic, hopefully. But I don't know if it's an advantage or not. We're doing it now, going to New York. In Brooklyn, we've never done that. So I think we're just trying to cut travel out, which we've been saying that for how long now? Let's do it. So we're doing it.
You guys are coming from an impressive game, beating the Cavs. How critical is it going to be to beat Orlando in order to keep that momentum and confidence going before you guys head out on the road?
It'd be nice. We really haven't had a stretch of momentum, really. It just seems like we get it going and drop a game here and there. So it's always nice, going out on the road with a win, especially 2 wins. So in that way, it's important. We play a 2:30 game on Saturday, which is always funky. So let's try to get it.
Doc, do you have any special plans to keep your guys focused when you're in Brooklyn and New York?
No. I think we're there for 6 days. So
Hey, Doc.
I don't even want to think about that.
Doc, what?
Yeah, that's right. There'll be less wine in New York that week.
What surprises you the most about Orlando?
The team now,
yeah.
Or the city?
No, Orlando. The team.
How hard they play. I mean, Cliff. I think Cliff is a absolutely fantastic coach. I thought the job he did last year, really, in my opinion, kind of went unnoticed. And when you looked at where they were at in the middle of that season and where they ended up in the playoffs, it was terrific. Their length is what impresses me. They're a long basketball team, and long basketball teams are good defensive teams, and they are.
Doc, about a week ago, you said we were seeing more from Kawhi because you thought he was actually starting to reap the benefits of being healthy.
Yeah.
After watching what happened versus Cleveland, is he healthy and comfortable? And how much of the bag of tricks do you think he's actually unpacked?
I don't even know. I'm new to coaching him, so every time I see him do something new, I don't know if he's unpacking it or is that new. He's a terrific player. He really is, and you can feel the team and him slowly. Building and getting our stride. I still think we're all going to be better later. And as good as he was last night or whatever night that was, I think we all have still a better game in us. I don't know if 43 points, 28 minutes. I don't know if I've ever seen that, but that was impressive. All right, guys, thank you.